Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Ian K, where today I'm over at good old Panera Bread to check out the return of a fan favorite chicken sandwich that I've never tried until right now. So stay tuned because I've got the Toasted Frontiga up next.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Well, this is supposed to be a very popular chicken sandwich over here at Panera, so most of you guys who know about this already are probably glad this is back. Hopefully I'm gonna dig it. So guys, without further ado, here we go, the Toasted Frontiga chicken sandwich here at Panera. And I gotta admit guys, there is a lot of bread on this sandwich compared to what's in the middle. But let's just break this one on down real fast and see what it's all about. Alright, so right off the break, it looks like we've got some fairly thick cut black pepper focaccia, guys, and once we pop it, you're gonna see we've got a little bit of that chipotle sauce on the very top, and as we pan down, there is the rest of the goodies. It's a combination of red onions, vine-ripened tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, and a smoked pulled chicken, which is antibiotic-free, guys. Looking pretty nice there, but admittedly a little on the light side in terms of the quantity. On the very bottom, it looks like we've got some fresh basil and some salt and pepper thrown in for good measure. But again, guys, the quantity in the middle of this sandwich is a little on the light side, considering it was $10.89 for a full sandwich. This is a little light, but still, it looks pretty decent. It smells pretty good. I just wish the quantities were a little bit bigger aside from the size of the bread, but hey, it is what it is. So there you go, it's the returning Toasted Frontiga chicken sandwich here at Panera Bread. Let's peep out this flavor. Well, it looks like we've got some pretty quality ingredients to go with this one, guys, but the quantity in the middle is a little on the lackluster side as far as I'm concerned compared to the bread, so I really hope this is going to deliver in that flavor. So without further ado, finally, here we go. It's the Toasted Frontiga chicken sandwich here at Panera Bread. A lot of stuff there. Well, I gotta say, the basil mixed with that smoked pulled chicken is a beautiful situation, along with the creaminess of that mozzarella, guys. But again, the quantity in the middle is really on the light side. Even though I had a pretty decent amount of chicken in that first bite, it is a lot of bread mostly, but still tasty. I can see why peeps like this one. Let's keep going in. Well, let's not forget about those red onions in the middle. There's plenty more hiding underneath that cheese, as you can see right there, guys. A nice quantity of those for sure, and the overall flavor combination absolutely works. So I can see why this is a fan favorite for sure. It has a very, very delicious flavor profile. But I gotta keep coming back to it. I really wish this sandwich looked like the advertisement. I mean, naturally they can't be exactly the same, but having just a little bit more on the inside, considering the price point, would have gone a long way. Let's go for another couple on this one, guys, but still, very, very tasty. That toasted focaccia is pretty banging. Really good, especially with the creaminess of that mozzarella. And speaking of that mozzarella, I am so glad there is plenty of it on the sandwich. As you can see, it's hanging out the back pretty beautifully, and it covers the sandwich pretty nicely. So no shortage there. It's just the chicken itself, that's really what's missing mostly to kind of give you a little bit more of the girth, the height in this one, but very tasty even still. And while the chipotle sauce is a little on the light side as well, guys, that's a little disappointing because the flavor is kind of coming through. It's a little bit on the sweeter side, but I think it goes pretty nice with the flavors anyway, with everything else in the sandwich. Again, I just wish there was just more of everything on this, with the addition of the cheese naturally being on there to really kind of take up some of that, which is fine because there's plenty of that. Still, even though that flavor profile is swinging for the fences and absolutely winning, it's still about $12 after tax for the sandwich. So guys, no bueno in that department, but it is what it is. Let's go for one more bite. We'll close this review out with the rating coming up next, but I'm glad to have given this one a shot, to at least cross this one off the bucket list to see what everyone's talking about with this one. Still pretty tasty. Let's go for that one last bite. Hang on. Well, as we go around the world with this one, you're gonna notice it's a lot of bread with very little on the inside of this one here, guys. But still, what is here is very flavorful. I'm totally digging that mozzarella cheese. The salt and pepper that mixes with that is pretty beautiful. But aside from all of that, guys, it's still a $12 chicken sandwich that's mostly focaccia. But hey, it is what it is. And hey, just to put it into perspective that much more for you, just a half of the sandwich, if you wanted to go that route, is $7.99, guys. So naturally, going for the $10.89 price point is really the way to go with that one. Even though you're already up there at $8, even at a half, that's very expensive. But again, it's Panera. What are you gonna do? Alright, so with that said and taking everything into account, I'm gonna have to give this returning Toasted Frontiga chicken sandwich, my first time giving this a shot over here at Panera, just an okay 7 out of 10. And for the obvious reasons why, I'm not gonna beat it to death, guys. Very expensive on that, and there was hardly anything in the middle. But still, what was there was very flavorful. The combination of the cheese, that smoked pulled chicken was pretty amazing. I wish there was more of the chipotle sauce on that. Pretty much I wish there was more of everything on that, outside of the black pepper focaccia, which was pretty good. Still, what are you gonna do? Alright, so for those of you peeps out there who really enjoy the sandwich and really champion the cause to bring this one back, do me a quick favor. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the presentation of my version of this one today. Is that how it is supposed to come? I mean, naturally, is this supposed to be more in it? At least have you had it with more? And actually, what did you think of the price point? Was that pretty much the same thing? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. I love you, Panera, I really do, but the balance between quality and quantity on this one is a little skewed if you ask me. Now keep in mind, the price point being what it is, there should be a little bit more on this sandwich. Just saying. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.